Hey, Yabby! Thanks for checking out the Call of Dragons promo. Enjoy your free sub to the channel as a thank you for that. Appreciate it. Ah, fellow Genshin enjoyer from your profile picture. I too have many anime friends. Gonna play 5 energy cards and spend energy. Well, unfortunately, the high voltage deck I wanted to play doesn't have 5 energy cards in it, so we'll have to find something else, I guess. I don't have a timeline on when GrabTap's gonna add more things, if at all. I assume they're working to add more. They don't give me like updates on when that's coming in advance. All right, we get to split kitty. Infinity Ultron, that's the comment. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Infinity Ultron as our play 5 costs at least. We'll pull up some untapped stats and maybe nick something from there, I think. I got excited when I saw gold for a second, but it is neither the gold that I want nor the flare that we want. Let me grab the chat on the Jeff Hoagland channel here for a minute. Hey, thanks, Field. Afternoon. Is Snap easy to approach for someone who enjoys PvE a little bit more than PvP? Well, Snap is purely PvP. I will say Snap does a good job onboarding, and the gameplay basics are pretty straightforward. Although we're gonna start today playing a kind of weird mode that's limited time, that's not the normal game mode. But yeah, I think if you download and install Snap, their tutorial will walk you through and you'll have the basics down very, very quickly. Is accurate. Let me hit publish on the Pokemon highlight, and then we'll be ready to dive on in. Like, no Aeroshim in my Infinity Ultron, please. Just all of the obnoxious tech cards. It is actually just all of the obnoxious tech cards, huh? It has a few 5s in it, though, and I need to play 5s. I think Infinity Ultron is the fastest I've seen people upset a card was bad. People really wanted to be good. He's such a neat design. I think it's super disappointing that they missed as low as they missed on Infinity Ultron. Ooh, that's a 310. Oh my goodness. Yes, this game does have basic features like importing decks, which is nice. Easily my #1 most wanted thing for Pokemon Pocket is being able to import decks. All right, we dodge a Shang, we can dodge them all.
I still believe in heroes.
Oh, me, oh my. Am I cannonballing? I'm gonna cannonball the Cassandra Nova out of here. It's more points overall and it plays a 5 cost, so I play 5 cost missions. Oh, we could Isan to get a bunch of stats to the left. Yeah, maybe. Is this a Shang? It's not a Shang, we're good. Oh yeah, super good. Super D-duper good. All right, eight more 5 costs to play. For NRG, I think it's just Cassandra Nova as a 3-8, yeah. I mean, I think it's just this.
Squad still a little light.
Oh, that's a potentially very fun one here. Sweet, I didn't lose Juggernaut or Magneto. So we'll go Juggernaut them out of here. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go Magneto this way and then Juggernaut them this way. I think is the plan, just move their stuff all around. So Magneto moves 3 and 4 cost cards, which includes this Galacta.
We are the future.
So let's move you. And let's kick you out. I suppose one of these could be a copy of Ultron as possible. Oh no! Oh no! Call the ambulance, but certainly not for them. I like how even in this game mode, we keep looking at Infinity Ultron in our hand, and I'm just like, nah, it's just not worth playing. If I am collection complete going into Snapback, should I get the collector bundle for 9k tokens if I have gold? So the 9k tokens for 8k gold, I believe is the best rate they've ever given us for cash to collectors tokens. Or gold to collectors tokens. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So I think it's probably a worthwhile pickup if you're sitting on that amount of gold. Yes, it is. Okay. My memory is correct. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my.
We are the future. We are the future.
Will they dig up this time?
I guess this... I guess this means Shang-Chi can't end up here. Maybe I don't play this just for the sake of letting Shang-Chi hit here.
I still believe in heroes.
Power must be controlled.
Nice. We're so good at this game. Playing a 5-drop is probably more important than winning. Yeah, like, unironically, probably. Oh no, I forgot the expansion was gonna block. Forgot the expansion was gonna block everything. Oh, that's fine. We're good. We're good. We won the game, chat.
Victory.
Win all 3 locations of the match. That one could potentially take a while. That's a high variance one for sure. Speaking for experience, that one's awful. That's one of those ones where, can I win this 50-50? Nope, never in a million years. That's one of those ones where you should just, like, pretend it doesn't exist and just, like, make sure you're playing enough to complete it incidentally. Oh.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so we have priority going into this turn, so my Teenage Warhead is live. Unlucky.
Squad still a little light.
Okay, we've got some banger created cards here.
I am Iron Man.
Are they Living Tribunal?
Behold my mighty
Oh, Isan doesn't trigger in Dark Dimension.
victory.
The more you know. Tactical, obviously there. We knew that. Obviously we do that. Should I get Agamotto for 6k tokens? I think Agamotto is a very reasonable and unique Marvel Snap card that generates a new way to play the game, but it's also not super powerful, so your choice, really. Will he spark joy for you? Cooked.
Breaking news.
I'm more than a little disappointed that they didn't adjust the ban list in this mode this time through. It feels really very deeply lazy that they did not. Like, I think both Juggernaut and Teenage Warhead should probably not be legal in this format. I think it's probably a better game if they get rid of both of those cards. I thought the ban list was very small this time. I mean, it's identical to what it was last time. It's not really small, it just didn't change. Speaking of things that don't change, the interfaces surrounding everything. The interfaces surrounding everything still absolute hot dog water. I would say Marvel Snap has the worst interfaces of any card game I've ever played, but that would be deeply and incredibly unfair to Pokemon Pocket, so I can't quite make that claim. Gotta move to China for more Snap features, mood. China Snap is definitely getting new features at a very rapid rate compared to the Western version. What do they have? Draft mode is live in China. In a patch today, they got a new replay function so you can watch back your games after the fact. They also have tournament support for the client in China. Official tournaments with like meaningful prizes. Our drops have day. Drops go live on Monday for Snap. Cool. We won the left, chat. They have a separate dev team in China. Yeah, my understanding is they've basically just like licensed out the code base that they had to start and then like the designs for cards and stuff, and then there's a completely separate dev team working on it over there. And then one of the disappointing parts is there was an answer in the Marvel Snap team answers section where they basically were like, we can't directly backport or import things that they do. Yeah, NetEase is running the China app, which I think that's probably the biggest miss. The fact that they didn't set up that they would be able to easily integrate new features that team was working on is like, I'd understand just like, oh, they're like, okay, they're getting them first because like their dev team is working on them, but the fact that they can't like easily move them into the Western Snap release is like really pretty medium. I've gotten hella off of Valentina 2 games in a row. Wake up, sheeple.
Minions to me.
Wake up! Grandma should put a little makeup. This is Arnim Zola here. Sure is. Are you talking about Marvel Snap in China? I am, yes. Yeah, Marvel Snap is released in China as a separate dev team working on it. And they've added a ton of really good features that we would all desperately love to have in the global version. All right, play two more 5 drops until I'm done with my chores. And we can move on. Yeah, we were just talking about them. They have like gameplay in-client tournaments with official support and cash prizes, replays for games that you've played. Draft mode is out there. Ton of good stuff that people have been asking for forever in the Western client. What was this? Magneto? Yeah, their cards are on different timelines than ours. Like, their core designs are the same, but, like, they don't have the exact same, like, OTA balances that we do at the exact same times. They have, like, older iterations of previous OTAs.
Power must be controlled.
Did you just Shang-Chi me in the same lane you were clawing into? But why? But why? I played 2 5s this game, right? Sweet release.
Victory.
I played other games before that they get good stuff in China first as well. I think part of it is just like the talented people they have working over there. Tim, does anybody else see the word button here on screen? What does button do, chat? Does that say, it sure does. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna enhance. Marvel Snap China has draft mode and replay features already. Meanwhile, in the West, we have button. We have, I mean, like, come on now. Come on now. How can they compete with button? People saying I have an unmovable red pimple on my high voltage mode, and I have button here. I think that one deserves a Twitter. I think that one deserves a social media shitpost for sure. Marvel Snap China version may have features like draft mode and game replays, but can they claim their high voltage deck selector has button? I think not. Checkmate. We'll post this one on the Nazi site too, so that way we can make sure to tag the official Marvel Snap Twitter. Butt on or butt off. Yep. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Mmm. Delicious chongas. Kazar Enjoyer. Oh, is it a bot? No, it's a human. It's a my very human opponent. Did you tell me my opponent's a bot, gamers? I think bots have the diner card back. That's a good call. Is 22 enough to win the middle? Where do we think they Ultron? It's like here or here, right? You think they Ultron left, really? I get jibaited by chat. I think the Ultron center. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Moments before the disaster. Wait, what? I accept. There was no Ultron anywhere. There was no bait to be had.
Victory.
No bait to be had. We didn't win the raid, nope. Unlucky. I think we just pass and like drop an Infinite next turn, yeah. I want to spread points here so I have priority to drop a Cosmo on my Infinite path. So I'm playing to all three here, because if we're winning on board, well, our cards will play first, then Cosmo can stop a tech card from blowing up our Infinite next turn, ideally.
I am Iron Man.
Hello, so happy.
I think they Spectrum the center, yeah. They could have a couple of cheap things too, though, and go like thing, Spectrum here. Are we good? Oh, yeah. My Cosmo's the best dog, chat. Who's a good doggo, 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 doggo? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. With Ghost Rider, we could block Spectrum and Idolite. I needed points, chat. I guess yes, we could double Cosmo and guaranteed block the Spectrum. We would have lost those other two based on points, I think. With that. Do I have any dogs? I do not. My house is chaos enough with just children. I don't need pets too.
I am Iron Man.
Am I just soaking up Sun again here? I think I am. It's better if we draw Infinite if I soak up Sun. And I'm not sure that I want to commit Giganto over to here.
I am Iron Man.
All right, well, we have priority. Can we draw a dog? Hello, hello. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. It's a darn shame we didn't draw Magneto, because Magneto on this board would be so rude. We'd yank both of these into Fisk Tower. I think this is the play. This is 25 center, and this is 20. This is 25 in both. Perhaps I'm just supposed to expect that they don't do anything on the left, though. And I hedge the center a little bit more. We could definitely lose this. If they're Living Tribunal, though, I want to split my points evenly.
The mystery intrigues me.
Are we cooked? Probably. Yeah. I suppose if I'm putting them on Living Tribunal, Which I kind of thought that's what they were doing. I'm supposed to actually just play for these two, right? Would be my assumption. Do you know if they confirmed welcome back bundles for the Academy? I would absolutely assume that they will give no mention of any plans for returning player stuff in advance because they don't want to scare off people who might be returning players in the short term before then. That being said, I would be shocked if we don't see returning player incentives when the economy changes roll out. It would be a huge miss on their part if we didn't have returning player economy incentives. Blade. That one doesn't bother me there. Might drag Cosmo kicking and screaming across the board here. Hey, Duck, hope your jet lag isn't too bad. Welcome back. What do we think? It's pretty good last turn, yeah? 20 here, 8, 22 here, or 12 over here.
There's no strings on me.
Oh, man.
Can you understand me?
Out of one with Blade in the center, yeah? Having Legion into Ultron with the DC is a very above average roll for sure. Got insanely lucky and then emoted afterwards, the Marvel Snap story. That's unfortunate Ares to lose to, because like our deck is really pretty good into Ares, but our hand was not optimal. Yeah, I think I just hope 25 in the center's enough. Nah, I'm not here to tech card you, bud. Can you understand me? I'm huge.
Victory.
I wonder how long it'll take us to instantly win all 3 lanes. I feel like this deck's an okay choice for it. Just having an break our way nicely. Opponent has all of the power next turn. Not that we have a shortage ourselves. That's pretty good for us. That's one of the upsides of playing this deck, is Blade is really funny against Baron Zemo. The Feast Center triggering multiple fast forwards is easily one of the most offensive things about the fast forward feature being so atrocious. What do we think of playing for all three here? It's good for our mission. I think it might just be good in terms of trying to win the game. I really just don't understand why these cards are still legal. I don't get it. No, I mean explicitly in high voltage. I'm not talking about in general. In general, they're fine. They're good. Juggernaut's a good card in regular Snap too, but it's just like, it's just in basically every deck when you look at the stats here. Alright, so we got rewarded for not playing any cards by drawing Infinite at least. I don't know that we can win the game, but we can give it the old college best at least. This is 22 and 23. This is 24 on both sides. Narrator was not enough.
Are ye worthy? Are ye worthy? Are ye worthy? Are ye
All right, I'm gonna run an advert and run upstairs and grab my lunch. And we're gonna try and place, maybe we'll switch to Living Tribunal to get our... I was thinking maybe I'd post a highlight with this deck list again, but honestly nothing about this game mode seems very highlightable. The lack of ban list update from last time is real schmedium. Have some ads, we'll finish our chores when we get back, and then we'll probably play on the regular ladder. I think is my plan. Until the 2 o'clock rollover when we have more chores to do. want to try a couple more run-throughs with this to try and get the win all three. I feel like our draws have been bad. So Living Tribunal might do it eventually. I'm gonna get my sandcastle kicked 800 times in the middle of it, which will be annoying. All right. I mean, giddy up.
Victory.
Getting your City Hall to level 5 in Call of Dragons supports the stream. Appreciate the folks that have checked out our sponsored game this week to do that. That promo runs over the weekend. Chat, I need to share a recent discovery with you. People always talk about red pepper hummus when you talk about hummus. I have recently discovered honey jalapeno hummus. It is immediately to the top of the hummus tier list, I think. Really, it's very good. Very, very good. Almost as good as this Cosmo protecting my Infinite. Right? Assuredly 23 holds the left, right, Monka? Good stuff. Nice Shang.
Victory.
Baron Zemo being a sweaty card in this game mode because everybody plays Ebony Maw is a really funny metagame thing. Nice Baron Zemo, bud. Hope you didn't need that Juggernaut.
Power must be controlled.
Someday I'll learn to play my cards around Teenage Warhead. Today is not that day.
Hello, can you understand me?
I'm coming for you. We are the future.
Victory.
Hey, Panzer, thanks for the 4 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. I think especially with the Cosmo draw, we always pass 4 energy on 1, so we can just infinite on 2.
Hello.
What do I think of just doing this? And then I have the blade for next turn, and if I draw Ghost Rider, I can do that as well. I think I'm into it. I think I'm into it. Well, that's one way to punish what we have going on. Guess we'll play the Infinite next time. People always ask me what type of changes I would like to see in Marvel Snap's OTAs or like balance redesigns. I think one thing I've wholly and fully come around on is I think they should absolutely put Storm back to a 3-2 and they should just redesign Legion at this point. I think Storm's a far more interesting and healthy card to have in the game as a 3-2, and Legion just really sucks.
Hello.
That works out for us so far, yeah.
Hello, so happy.
One of these Ultron? Nope. Cool.
Victory.
There's a mirror. I think it's a mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
We are the future. We are the future.
Oh, I did sequence wrong. I needed to flip up. I needed to flip up Blade before I Magneto'd. The difference wouldn't have mattered, right? I would have had 4 more points somewhere. I guess if she landed center, I was 1 and 3 to win. But if she landed here or here, I was losing the breaker. But good call. It was free. It was free to keep her. Alright, I think we're gonna switch to Living Tribunal after this to try and cheese this win 3 mission. It's a real annoying one.
This land is always changing.
That was my Makari off of Weird World that won them the game. She's bitter we discarded her in the previous game instead of letting her have a 1 in 3 to win. She's just like, put me in, coach. I'm telling you, I'm good. All right, have an advert while I find a Living Tribunal necklace. BRB. Does War Machine prevent Toxie's downside? It does. I feel like this is not a Super Scroll meta game. I have not been seeing that many opposing ongoings. Immediately queued into another ongoing deck rewarded for leaving Super Scroll in. Got him. Are we winning this game? I'm not sure that we are.
There's no strings on me.
I think we're dead.
Behold my mighty hand.
Cooked. That's a Sarah from them. And this means it's a Sarah for us, yep. We should play Goliath over a 5-drop. Yeah, I'd bet that for $1. Based on the rest of their cards, I wouldn't be surprised if we get Enchantress on the left here.
Behold my mighty hand.
You should put Goliath in over one of the 5s. Yeah, that sounds right. Blue Marble's been kind of whatever. Not filling the board up that much. How's the snap being? Kind of scuffed today, if I'm being honest. They've given us a chore that I've been unable to complete, and it's a little frustrating. I would really rather be playing ladder games than playing high voltage. But I also would like to get the card.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Bring back Deadpool's Diner. I mean, Deadpool's Diner has, like, the same problems the Pokemon Pocket Ladder does, where it's, like, long and tedious. But, like, at least it's, like, regular Marvel Snap. I don't know, I think they messed up not having a better ban list in this game mode. I think they really shouldn't have run this game mode 2 weeks in a row, or 2 months in a row without changing up the ban list. Yeah, the diner is just a ladder with a different coat of paint. That is exactly correct. And I'd rather be playing the ladder at the moment. Yeah, at a minimum, I think they should have banned Negasonic and Juggernaut. Just to spice it up a little bit.
I am Iron Man.
I would love Permanent Sanctum. Permanent Sanctum would make me very, very happy.
Behold my mighty hand.
Oh, that's so brutal. They just made my cards cost 4 more. Hopefully we still win.
I am Iron Man.
When you get your City Hall and Call of Dragons to level 5 or higher, slide into my DMs on Discord or Twitch or wherever you're at and send me a screenshot. Oh, I'm just actually never gonna get this mission done. But we've literally been sitting here trying to complete this mission for over an hour. That's a big one too. No, it's a medium-sized one at least. I genuinely don't know if we're going to be able to complete it in the 45 minutes before the new missions happen. I started Snap with like 2 hours to spare, expecting that it would be more than enough to get our missions done, and it has not been going particularly well. Yeah, I mean, there's some things like Ultron and like these ongoing decks are slightly more likely to get this mission done, but the ultimate answer is you just gotta get lucky. It's a high variance mission. I got iceboxed on my 3-drop, so I can't play Moonstone and 3-drop here. If you don't complete this mission, it will block your next 500-point mission at that, too. God, that's an atrocious design choice. Truly, truly heinous. We need a way to cycle quests like you choose alliance missions, absolutely. We'll play a few more with this. Maybe we'll swap over to trying to do the Fire Hair Warhead stuff we did a little bit of last season. I don't think that deck was very good, but it was good at making like big splashes on the board. I've been losing a lot with Fire. I mean, I don't think that deck was good last season. It's probably not better now. One interesting dynamic from their limited time modes is like, obviously this mode is more casual than Sanctum Showdown, but I really liked that Sanctum Showdown, you didn't have to log in every 8 hours 3 times a day to be optimal with it. This mode demands far more engagement regularly throughout the course of the day to be remotely optimal with it.
Behold my mighty hand.
I think I onslaught the onslaught, yo dog, and then I just spread like this. to win left and right.
Behold my mighty hand.
This wins all three zones. I don't think it wins the center ever.
The mystery intrigues me.
What's the ban list for high voltage? Exact same as last time. They literally just threw it up. Again, identical. I don't remember all the cards. I think it's like Magic, Gambit, Galactus, and something else. Goliath. So these are going to go to 1 cost. I think I saved these as a surprise. It also gives me the flexibility to have this copy Iron Man should we draw him.
Rules all.
Negative's not very good in this game mode because you only have him on the first turn 50% of the time, even when you draw him. They're gonna own the left, maybe. We're gonna spread a solid amount of points around the board here. This maybe might finally get our mission done, Copium. I'm excited to see how we get blown out and don't get it.
I am Iron Man.
Warhead middle plus copycat taking our Iron Man. Yep. Good stuff.
Knowledge is power.
Cool. Knocking all the alliance missions out. We are, at least. Is this a bot? Oh my goodness. Okay, can we... Is my hand gonna be so bad I'm not even gonna be able to win all 3 against the bot? I think it is. Hey, Barbosa, thanks for the brand new primer. Appreciate that. I'm gonna end the turn to lose to the to hopefully lose to the bot to try and get another bot. So I'm intentionally skipping here because I want to lose this game. So hopefully it gives me a second bot in a row with a better hand where I'm more likely to be able to win all three. This is the kind of 4,000 IQ plays you need to min-max this game mode. Sweet. All right, so now we literally just take mulligans getting bots until we have one, until we have a hand that can win the game, yeah? I think we're dead again, right? Like, I dead in terms of being able to win all three. Should I queue with a different deck? I oughta go find an Ultron deck. My deck tracker says we've won 0 games with this deck since we started playing it. Yeah, that tracks. No, I mean regular Ultron. Oh my goodness, and in 30 minutes, we're gonna have to win games with Captain Carter and Infinity Ultron. In 30 minutes, we're gonna have to win games with Captain Carter and Infinity Ultron. Even Marble Snap doesn't even want it. Marble Snap's like, no, Jeff, these chores are too brutal. I'm trying to save you from yourself, Jeff. Please stop. Please stop, Jeff. It's not worth it. Doxy's terrible anyways. When was the last time we released a new playable card, Jeff? Doxy's gonna be awful too. Oh my goodness. It's all falling apart. Welcome to the what if these cards didn't suck season. I'm in a game? How am I in a game? Okay, you know what? We have a real shot to win all 3 locations here, okay? Real shot to win all 3. I'd be so mad when we don't win the raid. I shouldn't have played the Baron Zemo. The Mantis is smaller than my Ultron bot. Please, for the love of Brode. For the love of Brode, please! No! No! Why? Why? Please make it stop! I just want it to stop, please! I don't want to play it anymore. Make it stop, please. Oh, no! Oh. Maybe we'll get lucky and the weekend missions will be bugged and they'll be for Khonshu or a different card again. That would be the greatest gift they could give us. It would be like, actually, your weekend missions are for something else. They played a Tempo Enchantress. That's exciting. Yeah, we did Living Tribunal before this. We played another Spectrum deck as well. Like there literally isn't a deck that gets these missions done easily, chat. It's all just high variance bunk. Oh my goodness, they had Odin for their Enchantress. Oh my goodness, they had Odin for their Enchantress. Can we not win the left? This is 6, 7. No, I guess we can't, huh? God, it all sucks. Why is it all so awful? Kazaria's the other one. I'm short 2 on the left. I won the game, but like I didn't win the game. I didn't get my mission done, which is the only thing that matters.
Victory.
All right, we're on a clock. 20 minutes, and then we lose $3 worth of equity if I can't get this mission done. Space Slade, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Noah! Please, Noah! Deliver me! Oh! Look at this. Look at this! Competitive streamer advantage Given freedom from our chores by queuing into a viewer. Oh, the sweet release of having clout. Never before have I felt the streamer privilege as much as I feel it right now in this very moment. What an absolute golden god. Holy, claimed. Come back later for more missions. Don't you threaten me with a bad time. Is this a threat? I feel like Marvel Snap is threatening me. Come back later for more missions. Oh, man. Thank you, Noah. I've come to bargain. You'll come back soon, Hogland, and you'll like it.
Epic.
What do I do now? I have 25 minutes until the suffering can commence. Now we play the game. I can do whatever I want? Oh. It's like 8 ad breaks. We're down like 400 snap points this season. Just because Infinity Ultron is so terrible. Ooh, I drew a 2-drop. That's exciting. Hold on 1 second, gamers. They scorpioned me? Is that what that was? I've still got Lucas. Ooh, something Wiccan comes this way. Ideally, this is a turn 5 or turn 6 Luke Cage game.
Clear for takeoff.
Oh my gosh, Rocket and Groot even takes the point before Warhead blows it up. That's so funny. You finally get the mission finished. We queued into a Hoaglandian and they gave it to me for free. Duck asked what split I would get right now. I don't think I have a specific one. I'm like loosely wouldn't mind a gold crackle split on Frigga or Kitty, but I don't think there's any cards that I'm like actively playing that I'm missing. Oh, I'm missing gold on Misery. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm missing gold on Misery still. Probably one of the cards I'm regularly playing that we don't have a good gold split on. You have Victoria gold split. Yeah, I have a Victoria god split actually. I have a gold pink crackle on her. Hey, Doc, thanks for the biddies. I'd be happy to run a split. Appreciate the support. Let's next out an okay discard matchup. If they really come together, it's probably good for them. And I can't Shang the Wakanda or the Big House Path, which is not amazing for us. With all the split options, is gold more difficult to get now? So, your total odds of getting any gold split are slightly lower now, but your odds of getting a gold crackle specifically are actually slightly higher than they were. Which is an interesting trade-off. That for inks too. Yes. Yeah, your overall chance of getting any particular gold or ink is lower. But your odds of getting a god split are higher. Okay, and then we took priority here. So I think it's just this. Oh, this doesn't give us... This misses my Galactic bonus. What do you think of this? You think compete for here? That's close. Oh, wow. Oh, right. They have a bunch of swarms. They should be pretty cooked here, yeah? +4 in the middle is still dead.
Victory.
This deck is my favorite good Marvel Snap deck, which is to say we're playing a bunch of ways to just like screw with our opponent's cards. That's like what's good to do in the current metagame by a lot. Alright, one Misery and one Frigga. If we hit gold on either of these, we'll switch to a deck that plays both of them for funsies. Oh, we'll go 2 splits on Misery since we're almost there on one of them. Infinity. Yeah, I do love the... unironically, we put this deck together because I was looking for a deck to play that Warhead variant in. I like it a lot. The Creative House Pocket was an awesome art pickup for Second Dinner overall. Their stuff is really tops.
Mastery.
The confetti falling over a split you don't like is kind of funny. It is, yeah. Are you caught up on the track? Yeah, I am. They've added a lot of 700 gold variants to the game. All right, we missed on Misery. Let's take a spin on Frigga, eh? I am down to my last 324 spotlight keys. Thankfully, we just got one more here. Is gold confetti an upgrade? I think gold confetti's an upgrade. I have gold sparkle. Would I rather have gold sparkle or gold confetti? I think it's still just the sparkle. Let's see if we can get any new variants here. Title. Abe Sapien, thank you for the 16 months. Welcome back. Gold on gold beats anything other than Crackle. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you, Duck. Inclined to agree. All right, back to the doing terrible things to people on the ladder. Is there anyone out there with a higher collection than you? Absolutely. My collection level is small beans, all things considered. Yeah, and unironically, there are people with like over double my CL. What's Post Malone's collection level? Asking the real questions. So Shang-Chi actually doesn't win the left unless we also draw Luke Cage with him. Which is kind of funny. Who is at my door? What do you need, Haley girl? We have 2 turns left. This isn't the last turn. I'm just trying to think, how do I ever win this game? I think they're not playing Shang. I think my route to win this game involves this, and then winning the right next turn. Don't know if we're gonna have the points to win the right. I have plus 12 from the Galactas, which certainly doesn't hurt.
Hello, so happy.
Is the meta a bunch of new cards? It depends on how many months you've been away. Unironically, though, a recent problem Snap has had is that most of our recent card releases are actually really bad. Like, unironically, most of the recent cards to drop have been pretty terrible. The primary metagame is mostly good tech cards at the moment. So they're going to at least 14 on the right. Warhead's more than Rocket. Yeah. So they're going to 14. And this is giving me 12 up to 14. And then I'm adding 6. Maybe. We beat that. Yeah. Cool. Do we? Actually? They go to 17? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Dave, to give pointed, though, I think 6 out of, like, our 7 card releases for Marvel Snap have all been bad. Also, if it's really been, you've really been away for a little bit, you haven't logged in at all, we have an economy rework coming up at the end of the month that looks to be mostly positive, and I would be shocked if they didn't do some type of extra returning player incentive with that. So if you're someone who's on the fence or close to thinking about coming back, I'd honestly tell you to wait a week or two. The patch on the 29th. If they don't do a new player push when that releases, I'm just gonna assume that they've moved on to their next project and Snap's on life support, but we'll see. Hopefully this one's got a future. I mean, 3 weeks ago is a long time. That's a whole month's worth of resources. Logged in today for the first time for the new season. I mean, the new season pass card is atrocious, FYI. Yeah, I agree, Steric. We'll see exactly what they do, but... It's a damn shame they hit Galacta, not Wiccan, Kate Bishop, or Iron Patriot. You missed the Captain America season. Well, Sam's definitely a good card. I think I play speed and just hope to have priority going into the last turn for Warhead. Because there's a chance I want to Shang them on the last turn, yeah? Alright, so Luke's our best draw by a lot. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 over here up to 22. And they go to 17. I'm gonna flip Warhead and Patriot here, I think. Could be right to put the shield in the center too, but their Rocket and Groot could also move here as a little bit of a wild card. I think they just won't compete for here. Yeah, ship this. Always feels spooky when our opponent's taking forever. I'm just figuring out how or if they want to flip them coin.
Victory.
I will say this. People talking about Marvel Snap in the future. Their economy rework coming on April 29th. If it comes with good returning player incentives, that might be the perfect timing where a lot of people who had previously bounced to Pokemon Pocket are going to be interested in coming back. Because Pokemon Pocket is set to release another card pack on April 29th or the 30th at that same time window. And if they release another 9 to 10 EX Pokemon, the Pocket economy has been little stinky. And if they double down on putting a really unreasonable number of new cards out, their free-to-play economy is just like absolutely torched. Which I think will very reasonably and realistically send people looking for. Okay, what other card games have I played or could I play and check out? Like, unironically, I'm not sure how many people remember it, but Marvel Snap was a big success for a lot of reasons when it first launched, but part of the reason that wasn't inside of their control that made Marvel Snap so successful initially is definitely related to the fact that, wow, they can't play Hide of Frigga. I think it was related to the fact that both Hearthstone and Magic Arena were in kind of schmedium places when Snap happened to come to market. And I think that was very, very good for them. Don't think I want... Gets this. It's close though. Oh, my Warhead going where their Dino is unfortunate. I think we have to leave now. Oh yeah, I can't Magic anyways, so Snow Guard is a good call. Yeah, we just don't have numbers that are big enough. Alright, we have a rollover happening here in half a second. I just do my daily pack openings in Pocket, but if I wanted to stay a little competitive, how much a month is pack opening required? So, the biggest problem with the Pokemon Pocket economy is that answering that question is hard because if you're unlucky, it's astronomically expensive. So what do I mean by that? So our most recent card pack in Pokemon Pocket had basically one EX Pokemon you needed to be competitive. Like there's only 1 out of the 9 that's remotely competitive. And if you don't open that EX card organically in a pack, it costs you upwards of 200 USD to get 2 copies of them with pack points. However, if you just like open average packs, you can like have it completely for free. And that was one thing that I think even the existing Marvel Snap economy really hammered home that it made me appreciate was that, oh, there's like the Spotlight caches and keys were never great, but there was a very distinct floor on how unlucky you could get in the system. Whereas like the floor on how unlucky you can get in the Pocket economy is like through my basement. It's somewhere down in the depths of hell. Did my shop roll over? Yes, I think it did. It has not rolled over yet. Weird. My weekend missions are here, but my shop hasn't rolled yet. Yeah, there's no pity system, and there's no like not only is there no pity system in Pocket, but there's also not like the Magic Arena guarantee where you can't open duplicates. I just pulled a golden Pokeball. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, like, fun fact, if you don't incidentally open the golden Pokeball, it costs $400 to buy one directly. Which really makes me chuckle that, like, people like Mogwai, like, went in really hard tearing apart Second Dinner for being predatory and awful and terrible. And, like, because they had, like, $50 and $100 variants in their shop. But, like, Pokemon Pocket has a $400 Pokeball in it, and he just, like, doesn't say a word about it. The alt art cosmetics in Pokemon Pocket cost 200 to 400 USD if you don't open them organically. But you can get really lucky and hit 1 in 400 or 500 or whatever it is and open it for free. So it's technically free, but if you don't run it on the random from the loot box, the price to actually buy it is $200 and $400 depending on which of the cosmetics you want. Yes, it is also silly that people call Snap Bundles $100 variants, so they also come with collection progression too. But even if you're just focusing on the variant, right? Like, because in the instance of the $400 Pokeball, I'm also getting a bunch of likely useless cards with them too, and sometimes other cosmetics. Like, technically there's extra value with it, but most of it's worthless. So comparing them 1-to-1 in that instance, I think is fair because they're both coming with lots of extra chaff along the way, right? What else am I doing? What else am I doing with these cards? What's the least painful way to accomplish these chores, chat? Yeah, it looks like the shop is stuck. by the way. For people that are mentioning it, I'll call it out as well. But it looks like the shop is not rolled over. Is it just a giant pile of tech cards? It's probably just a giant pile of tech cards. Carter and Ultron both scale with plus power effects. Yeah, that's true. High Voltage did give me new missions. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Oh, I need to play some 5-cost cards. Any other goodies we can put in here, Gwenpool? Do you want a copy of Sarah? So the problem with Sarah is that, she doesn't really work with Ultron, right? Because you want to play her out early. Forge. I don't hate Forge. What if we, Panther is just another thing that goes with the other stuff we're doing? Mysterio. Mysterio could be okay. Sometimes he's bugged with Carter, but sometimes not. We could go Surfer Brood. I don't have to play this Quinjet. What do you think? I'll throw out a Cosmo, I'll call it a day. Oh, I need a Maw for sure. Alright, ship it. Ah, button. Button! Oh, we're definitely high voltaging the weekend chores, yep, for sure. Oh, turn one, Fastos. Read 'em and weep, gamers. Read 'em and weep. What do you think's better, turn one Fastos or turn one Wiccan? Could go either way, really.
Doom rules all.
Corliss, thank you for the over 2 years. Appreciate that. Welcome back. We want Zabu in this deck. Maybe if it was a real deck. I don't think so for high voltage.
Cut off one edge, two more shall take its place.
Doom rules all.
All right, their board is fairly full. Benjamin. Benjamin! This is 4, 8, 10. I'm winning the left. I'm only tying the right, which means we lose the breaker because I got Artem Zola from the Black Vortex. I am Lysad. All right, we need to take a brief pause for the cause, let some adverts go. I don't want them to happen over the top of gameplay because I think that's super rude. If you want to dodge adverts and support my content with a little bit of your time for the next month, please check out our Call of Dragons sponsored game. You can check that out on PC using my link. If you get your City Hall to level 5, it's a great way to support my content directly. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes depending on how quick you click while checking out a new game. Otherwise, we'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers. Thanks for checking it out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, consider tap the like button on the live stream. Appreciate the 90 folks that have 92 folks that have done that already. It's just updated. Thank you. You can have an advert as well. Would have won if we were playing Scarlet Spider. Maybe. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate it. I think the high voltage reward card could be decent. I think Toxie has a good chance to be one of the best cards they've released in the last month. Now, does that mean she's decent? Probably not. But, yeah. You know, details. She's just like, she's a 2/5 that's restricted in a particular way. Like, this is another example where, like, couldn't we release this card at +3? Cobalt's Mystic, thank you for the 16 months. Like, couldn't we release this card at, like, you think +2 is good. If you test it, you think +2 is fine. Release it at +3. And then if it's cracked, dial it back. But it's probably not even cracked at +3. Yeah, or even a 2/2 or a 2/3 instead of +3. No, I think +3 is way more interesting. I think a 2/3 is better, but I think 2/1 +3 is a way more interesting card. And I wish they would take more risks with some of these designs. Skizzer, thank you for the 27 months. Welcome back. So I have two different choices this turn. I can try to win the game, or I can play Infinity Ultron. These two sequences are mutually exclusive. Hey, Mefstaria, thanks for checking out the Call of Dragons sponsored promo. Enjoy your gift sub as a thank you. Alright, giddy up, cowboy. You're choosing winning over playing the bad card. I'm choosing attempting to win. I don't know that we're necessarily going to. Oh, shoot. I forgot the Mysterio was going to mess up. Was going to mess up the rape. Hopefully we sneak it out anyways. Yeah, we do, right? Listen, gamers, I have to win 4 freaking games with Infinity Ultron. I have to win 8 games with Captain Carter. And so, I have to win so many games for these chores. We gotta play to win.
Victory.
Although I do need to play some 5-cost cards for the mission at some point too, I suppose. Just put Giratina in your deck and winning will be easier. Mood. So I can spend all 12 of my energy at least. Messiah, thanks for the gifted sub. Appreciate it. It's very generous of you. And Viction, thanks for the 3 years. So this is going here, I think. I think it's just this. I think it's just this. Juggernaut these nuts, bitch! Oh my goodness, I didn't play around Warhead. Fuck me. Oh, I hate this game mode so much. It's so awful. Oh, I couldn't play around Warhead and get my Galactic bonus, actually. That was correct. It's actually kind of incredible that this game mode feels more similar to the regular Marvel Snap Ladder than, what's it called? Sanctum Sanctorum did, just because all the same tech cards were still good here. I have word that Second Dinner is aware of the shop not refreshing and they are looking into it. Stay tuned. Sanctum Sanctorum felt more like Marvel Snap 2 than Tales. I agree. I agree. It felt like they designed Marvel Snap in a way that was honestly more interesting in a lot of ways. I like Time Voltage a lot, or Sanctum Sanctorum a lot, personally. So Carter in the back row still shares her bonus with one other thing, which is nice. See, I actually don't find Cannonball and Shang-Chi to be too terribly offensive in this game mode. I think I agree that it would be great if they got rid of Warhead and Juggernaut, but actually, as one of the world's premier Shang-Chi haters, I think I actually don't mind him a whole heck of don't mind all that much. In this particular mode. Elon is a fascist. My kind of gamer. What was the title? Got a bad feeling about this. I wish I could show the username and the title in the same screenshot easily. It would make making content easier. Assuredly 30 is enough to win the right, yes? Assuredly 30 is enough to win the right.
Knowledge is power.
Mercy. Mercy! US agent giving -9 is whew. So the problem with this deck, chat, as I see it now, is we're never gonna get this play 5 cards mission done. Because we never actually want to put what's his name on the board. I gotta be honest with you. I'm surprised at how, like, we knew Infinity Ultron was bad before this game mode released, but like, I'm surprised at how bad he is even inside of this game mode. Like, I was genuinely expecting him to be like, okay, maybe he's fine here. And they just like released him into this game mode like intentionally, like knowing he's kind of medium overall, but like is a sweet card at high voltage, but just like. All right, I believe. Watch how useful these stones are about to be.
Avengers! Assemble. I am Iron Man.
All right, gamers, I've got a. Oh my goodness. Oh Oh, sweet baby Jesus, please. Please! Brode! Brode, please, I beg of you, Brode. My family, Benjamin, they are dying. Dying, Benjamin. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. I believe. My personal sphere is doing pretty all right, Jack. General state of the world aside.
I am Iron Man.
Oh my goodness! Come on! Gosh! Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Look at chat! Infinity Ultron did a thing! He did a thing! Woo! Ultron!
Victory.
Our Infinity Ultron beat the opponent's Infinity Ultron. That's true, you know. Just the facts with J. Jonah Jameson. Is Infinity Ultron that bad? His numbers are all understated, and he's inconsistent even when you get to leverage him. It's kind of the crux of his problem. There are many problems, but that's the crux of many of them. You're right about one thing, he wins the mirror 100% of the time. Accurate. Their Destroyer deck got a free Wakanda. Okay. Okay. I don't know that 11's enough to win the left. And playing the Infinity Ultron out gets through our last play 5 cost mission at least. Excited to get Juggernaut on the left, lol. Yep. Alright, I still need to win one more with Infinity Ultron in my deck. Before we can cut him for a playable card. Wait, is that real, not my dance? Are they really passing lead design off from Glenn to someone else? I hadn't heard that. Yeah, Michael Majors is a former WotC pro who worked on the Future League or whatever they call it over there for a while. We could just never win the game. Oh yeah, this is from 2 days ago. Is there a new balance team? I thought I'd mention somewhere that Glenn had shifted away from owning OTAs to be more towards card design. Curious if there's new team members owning OTAs. All of our design team is still active participants in the live balance component of the game, but we did add a designer to the team who is the new balance lead. I'm still designing just as much, but it did make room for some other focus of my own. I hate the economy parts of these games because every single time I talk about all of these cards being mediocre recently, people are like, well, it's easier for me to keep up if none of the new cards matter. It's like, yeah, sure, it's technically correct, but it still fucking sucks for the rest of us that want to play a game that changes. I'm actually just gonna play to the Ant Maze just so I know where that power is gonna end up at.
I am.
I've been collection complete in chess for 30 years. Goated take. Yeah, for reference, Glenn Jones is a former Magic the Gathering veteran as well. I don't think having a background in Magic is inherently a plus or a minus necessarily for doing stuff here. Am I getting like Living Tribunal plus something else? I have exactly 18 on each side. Cool.
Victory.
Ah, the sweet release. All right. I think we're gonna finish my Captain Carter chores in here as well. Sarah, Black Panther. Sarah could be fun. Oh, fine. This isn't a particularly amazing win pool. My goodness, all of the non-Thanos Carter decks are comically bad in terms of performance stats. Christ on a cracker. We won anyways, right? But them hitting the Time Theater Juggernaut after spewing with it the turn prior is really something.
Victory.
All right, 5 wins with Carter. I would say I could do this all day, but that's a lie. It would probably break me. Just a broken husk of a man on the floor. Got me. Yeah, I'd be down for that, Niv. Alright, so we're gonna be able to play out all our cards next turn. What is with people playing out Juggernaut on the second to last turn? I'm so confused. That was 50% to get us with our own Cosmo there, so, you know, sometimes lucky, I guess. Are we dead? I think we're too small on the right, yeah? Yeah, by a little bit. Hey, thank you, Niv. Appreciate it. There's a Mysterio bug with Carter fixed, not to my knowledge. It's just inconsistent, so sometimes it doesn't happen.
Always changing.
Look at this toxic MFR. The worst human being you know. This probably wins the game, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Knowledge.
Not even fucking close. It's so painful doing our chores. Not as painful as these adverts. Should have checked out the sponsored promo chats so you can dodge them. We'll see you in 120 seconds while my suffering will continue. How much longer is it going to take us to get 3 wins? You know what? I'm actually going to give up. I'm gonna go copy a Carter deck that's doesn't even want to play her. Maybe is better. I don't want to Irish him. These all just look kind of poopy. Our alliance is almost over the hump.
Legendary.
We're gonna do this. Sounds good stats on Untapped. Probably good enough. I just put her in my Patriot deck and use her as bait for opposing enchantresses. LOL. The shop did not reset this afternoon. They are looking into it. Rosemek, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Joke's on you, I brought my backup Iron Man. This fucking game. This fucking game.
Knowledge is power.
I'm tired, boss. We'll finish on Iron Man, so that way. So we can Mystique it if we draw him. How much value in gold do you leave on the table if you don't do this? Hey, it's like $3 or $4. It's not a ton.
We are the future.
My goodness. I hate this. Sure, our cards are about to go everywhere for my Juggernaut, so it probably doesn't matter. I'm only adding 12 on the left, yeah? I believe we're winning the center, but we're short on the left. I think Niv's got the right idea. I'm just gonna go play the ladder. Play a deck that's not miserable. Not a particularly exciting best. That's not terrible for us overall. Good value agent Venom here. Arnim Zola. Arnim Zola plus Sam. They're not a big deck. These are cards they actually put in there. Oh, did they queue with high voltage at the wrong queue? Yeah, that's probably what happened. I'm gonna snap them under that premise. And we gonna draw off Nico and use it the Negasonic. I don't think so. Pretty sure that's not how that works. I'd like to draw Athena here, ideally. Kitty. I do this, and then next turn I could go Demon, Kitty, Sage. Do I keep him honest on the right? I'm gaining 4 in the center. Might be right to keep him honest on the right. Just like put the demon there and make sure they commit something. Play for all 3. From the April 4th patch notes, effects acting on the next card, like Teenage Warhead or Castle Zemo, will always be used up by a card resolving there, even if it leaves the location before it's impacted. Good to know for the future. Shop bug is fixed. Cool.
Opponent snapped.
Definitely playing Marvel Retreat with this awkward hand.
Escaped.
We'll click through the shop on our next ad break. I'm gonna play for a little bit. I have both Lucas and Quake, so this negative zone is certainly my friend. That being said, they are playing Aeroshim, so anything could happen.
Victory.
What a titillating game of Marvel Snap. Narcolepsy, thank you for the 23 months. Riveting Aeroshim gameplay. Do I have Vibranium this turn, and then I can Bast next turn? I guess I don't need to Vibranium this turn. I can Bast Vibranium next turn. Yeah, okay. Can I draw Kitty Pride? Please? Please, Kitty Pride.
Snap.
Unless they're playing Brood, they're not filling the White Hot Room this turn, so I think I could snap them. Might chase them off with them having no plays.
Assemble.
Well, that's perfect, yeah. This gives us 7 power Cassandra Nova back to the hand.
I am Iron Man.
Are they living Tribunal? I guess there's technically a world where they're living Tribunal, right? Come and get it. God, that's so annoying.
Such is my judgment.
It's so frustrating that we didn't draw Quake. They just like only won because they both have the location that doubles all their stuff, and I didn't draw my card in the 75%er. I can't remember the last time I played against Tribunal on the ladder because the deck is just so trash. And they both had the good location variants, and I messed up my card. I play Quake over Scarlet Witch. Quake gets you into spots like Sanctum Sanctorum and Crimson Cosmos, whereas Scarlet Witch does not. I think the ideal location interaction cards to be playing in this deck are either, you play either Quake or Snow Guard. because you want to get into those hard to reach places. I think it's this. Havoc covers the left, then Sage covers the right. Oh, if they play Spectrum here, she's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You only go to 21. So I'm beating Spectrum here. They Doctor Doom here. They would get a Doombot here, and then another Doombot here. And that would get them each Doombot. This Doombot would be 8, 9. And then this one would be 5. So that'd be 14. They'd be 19 to 19. And then I think I lose the breaker, yeah? This is enough to beat Doctor Doom left. I think. Oh, is it enough to beat him on the right, though? Oh, and they have Embassy Doom. No, we're good, right? They're only getting 3 more here? Yeah, they're 23 here, and then Havoc covers us here. Cool. Oh, I actually didn't need Deco on the left. I must have miscounted.
Victory.
I thought I counted, and I needed Deco here. What I must not have. The math was awe-inspiring. I mean, it was wrong. I forgot to include the Wakandan embassy. We did count more than nothing. We didn't simply YOLO it, which is more than most can say. If recent events mean anything, it's that getting the math mostly wrong is probably optimal. Fair, honestly. It's a solid Agent Venom. We got Havoc, Thena, Hood. In our deck, they're all lovely hits. I'm going to go Kitty. Kitty at the bonus. I'm gonna go Kitty into Nico. And if we end on Nico, she'll go up to 3 before her 2x is triggered next turn, which lets her double to 6, which is nice. To kind of double up on the Murray Isle bonus this turn. Okay, so they're stuck on 4 energy. I think they're a Killmonger deck, probably. Definitely a Brood and Sebastian Shaw deck, which with Galactad Island probably means we're dead. How big is this? 2, 4, 6, 8. Gets me to 30. They play Sebastian Shaw. He's 7 up to 25. And then he gets another. This is beating Shaw. Is it beating Killmonger? Killmonger would be 24. And I'd only be at 22. Do we beat Surfer? This beats Surfer and Killmonger Center, but it loses to Sebastian Shaw. This beats 2 other things. They're probably going to play the third, but correct percentage play. Lucky Rubber Ducky. God bless Tech Card Breed.
Victory.
Gamers want only one thing. Is to kick their opponent's sandcastle viciously. My tech card beats your tech card. To be fair, like, the Cosmo in this deck is largely anti-Sandcastle kicker card in a lot of situations. That dog's primary goal here is to, like, stop Shang-Chi's and stuff. Kitty, Agent Venom, Havoc, war opener, noted. This desperately needs to show you. Should get to click on that and have it just be like, oh, these are the cards you're gonna get.
Opponent snapped.
But instead, alas, I feel like my hand's pretty good. I'm gonna stay. I have a 20% chance, then a 25% chance to draw Luke Cage. Oh, they're Mr. Negative. Okay. That was not the snap I was expecting. They have Jane in hand, maybe? This is the most real downside to playing Quake, is not being able to turn off limbos. This is an offensive Cosmo, not a defensive Cosmo. Fitting that it's happening after we just talked about, oh, this is a defensive dog a lot of the time. Is there anything more peak Marvel Snap gamer than, like, your opponent running down literally the entire clock to play the only card in their hand they could possibly be playing? I guess maybe they're stewing on whether or not I'm gonna rug pull a limbo. Acknowledging Quake is more fun. Does she win more games than US Agent would? So those cards are different. Quake is a card that I would describe as lowering the variance you experience by helping you mitigate location variance, whereas US Agent is a more polarized card that dunks on particular matchups. I also don't think the types of matchups that US Agent tends to dunk on are very popular right now in the given metagame. Like, if you look at the types of decks that are really good, US Agent is not good. US Agent is not good into most of the tech card bush that's running around. My TLDR. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. As much as I want a Cassandra Nova right away, I think I want to get my Athena triggering.
Opponent snapped.
They haven't done that much. This could be a snap that's partially predicated on them thinking we can't contest Karmartage. But, like, Havoc lets us contest Karmartage, yeah? Spectrum pile of cards. Yeah, I don't think there's any lines here. Needed to not get Cosmodon Carmartage on turn 3. Alright, we gotta take a pause for the cause, let some adverts roll. We're gonna play some more of this when we return. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the vault. This was fascinating.
It's funny, as someone who's been a whale in this game from the start, the vault is just like perpetually just a bunch of variants I have no desire to ever get. It's just like if there was a variant I wanted, I bought it at one point. Oh, weird. My untap tracker doesn't have my games from today. Wondering what our stats were with this. A refresh, maybe? Oh, 4 and 4. There we go. Any cool plans for the weekend? I have no idea. I have things for the children on my calendar from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. I have nothing on Sunday, though, so that's nice. I don't know if I'm gonna do a best decks roundup this week. Was thinking about maybe recording something talking about like the general state of the last number of card releases being mediocre and my thoughts on it, but there really aren't. I feel like there aren't best decks to round up. High voltage specific. Doesn't really have anything to do with it. Guess we'll do this. Not a stellar start for us. No Bass, no Kitty, no Agent Venom. May or may not punt the center. Unfortunate spot for Kitty Pride to land. Could be worse. Oh, I wonder if they're playing the Moon Girl deck we played the other day. Yeah, looks like it. So She-Hulk stuff. Just posted a highlight with this one. What the opponent's playing. So this is 8. Rocket and Groot could move this turn if they copy Miles. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm punting the center. We probably can't beat a She-Hulk. Don't think this is likely enough.
Opponent
Yeah,
snapped.
I'm not paying out a boomer asshole.
Escaped.
I was gonna limp in if they were gonna let me limp in and let them do their thing, but I'm not giving them for. This season's been tough. Feels like all the decks I like playing are kind of bad, and nothing we've brewed has felt very good. All the new cards being bad is such a drag. As someone who doesn't enjoy playing Shang-Chi, Monster Island is low-key one of my least favorite locations. Just like an automatic disadvantage because I want to try and build around not playing into the tech card. Kill their Iron Patriot trigger here at least. Play has the upside of all the monsters are in the same location. It's 8 power Cassandra Nova. They probably aren't a Shang deck given the cards they've played so far. Absolutely all of these decks can be Shang decks. Gaining 8 here, and I'm gaining 8 here. Only getting 6 here. It's still quite a bit. Oh, they haven't played their Maria Hill card yet either, or their Mirage card. kick over to playing Call of Dragons. We're gonna do some more of them for the sponsored thing, and Marvel Snap honestly just hasn't been much fun this week. We're gonna do plenty of Marvel Snap next week because they've got drops coming back. Let's get switched on over to doing some call to wrap things up. Make our city numbers go up and push our friends around the board. Yeah, it'd be nice from the content creator side if Marvel Snap did some drops, that's for sure. Our wild haul size has been upgraded. Oh yeah, I had that going. Our faith is blood. We set out on this new path to victory, gamers. Have a big look at how big our city gets. This 10, this was 9 or 10, I think. From a village to a town. Got some spearmen unlocked. On the move, your city size is increased to a town. This bundle contains so many gems to keep up our momentum. Oh man, let's see how far we can get here. Tournament of Champions is unlocked. Ooh, I get a. I need to get something this to 10. The spear range. Oh, it's not anywhere right now. Let's see. I might actually be almost out of speed ups. I might take them up on there. Make our things better option. We're getting close to cooked on these. Yeah, I don't think drops are out of the question for Pokemon Pocket. They don't have enough items. All right, hold on. How many speed ups are in here? Oh man, that's a bunch. 12 60 minutes? 20 60 minutes? All right, hold on. Free, 4. All right, hold on. Ugh. Break out the most powerful card in gaming. Has Unite ever done drops? So Pokemon Unite's done drops, but they're like arguably the worst value drops I've ever seen. And they do some weird thing where you can only watch certain channels, and the things they give you aren't really aren't worth anything. So yes, but also no. But the Pokemon TCG Live does drops as well. All right, hold on. I want to buy some speed ups here. We're gonna push our town hall to the limit. We have goals of 11 and 14. We'll see. I'm curious to see how much pushing through here can get us. Well, this one has 20 60 minutes in it. That's a lot of speed ups. Oh yeah, crunched it all the way through. Look at that. It said I have mail, so where do these go into my... That's not where I wanted. cleared some of these. This. Multi-speed, okay. Oh. Oh, that's awkward. So I need... Oh, we gotta get a little... Well, that's probably inefficient. Need a lumber mill. Alright. How do I get... Oh, there's my mail. Do I need to collect things in here? No, I auto-claimed it. Read and claim all. 30-minute speed-ups. Alright. Read and claim all. Read and claim all. So what are we... What am I doing? Spear range. Spear range to 10. Needed this up, yeah. $12 hours! That's a good thing I used my credit card. Alright, so that's the 10. And then what do we have from here? Wall level 10. 15.5 hours. Nope. $12 dupe. Alright, now we can wait. Oh, wait the last 8 seconds. Cool. And now this one. 1 day, 6 hours. All right, maybe I'm gonna wait on that one. Ooh. Bonuses in here as we advance up. Defeat Darkling Patrols. They can probably be level 7 ones. We probably need to trade more friends. Oh, are we gonna lose? Oh, I think we're gonna lose, chat. Our Legion has been defeated. Deploying 2 Legions at once greatly increases the chances of victory. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Heal those friends. Spear range. Train. Train 500 of them. Let's train some rhinos. Oh, I have a loot box. Who doesn't love a good loot box? Chill out. 5 left. I'll wait till we have 10s on those. Oh, I have 21 of these. Perfect. action. Let's tap our loot box. Draw 10. Yup. Oh, goody. There's more speed ups in there, too. Take a freebie. So we had 21 of these. Ooh. Is this a gnome? Looks like a child. Must be a gnome. An ace royal artillerist of elite Daybreak Squadron. His eyes never lose sight of their target, though his thoughts are usually occupied by questions of mechanics. Increases engineering by 15% when building or destroying buildings in the field. His marksman extra hits. Welcome, Nico. Okay, have another 10 bomb here. Nothing as fancy as Nico this time around. We got some of these to upgrade our existing dorks, though. Ooh, congratulations on recruiting a legendary hero. Your forces grow stronger. These what's his name tokens. So you get some freebies. 67,000 gems. They're mine if I could just. If you could dream it, they can be yours. I have one other thing to claim here. Yep. Open my chests. Alright. I need to tame the behemoth. I need to complete behemoth trial stages. Can I do that? This is Call of Dragons, our sponsored game this week. Oh, I forgot. I guess I could turn the YouTube stream off. It's technically only for the Twitch side. I forgot we still had that running. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna toggle the YouTube stream off. You can pop on over to Twitch. We're gonna be hanging out for a little bit, wrapping up on this today. An easy way to support my stuff, grab it from the link in chat.